Giant Squid's Sword of the Sea begins in a dark room, filled with unassuming statues, until suddenly, a single drop of water strikes one of the statues, and it comes to life. Now, a person, and also our protagonist, is equipped with a sword that doubles as a floating surfboard. They venture out into the light and onto a grand adventure. The world our hero calls home is dry, arid. Expansive deserts and mountains sprawl out before you with no hints of life. But as you surge forward, you discover ways to change this, to undo the catastrophe that bled the world dry, bringing water back, and with it all manner of oceanic life. Finding mystical, glowing confluences of water allows you to unleash a massive pulse of natural energy and transform the surrounding area into a watery paradise. Conservation and care for the environment is a stunningly prominent theme here, the clash between nature and the forces that would crush it. There's a mythos to uncover as well, revealed by stelae that you're never forced to interact with, dotted throughout each level you bring back to life. But much of it tells you what you already know simply from your exploration. There's no scheming antagonist, no conversations to keep track of, nor hidden motivations to unveil. There is only the traveler and their journey. They're athletic and nimble, but their power stops short before the magnificent. Your role is to travel through the world, solving simple puzzles and using the ability to resonate with your sword to activate ancient devices to surpass roadblocks. The puzzles are much what you'd expect from a game that puts mindfulness before challenge. Platforming challenges to reach tall places and finding barely hidden bubbles that you can use to open doors are about as complex as things get. Even at the climax, where the stakes are actually heightened, you're never given a challenge. I have no qualms with this, though I would have appreciated some diversions that pushed me to get better at the fantastic control scheme.
Let's get tricky! It wasn't until I played Sword of the Sea that I understood the appeal of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Your sword is a floating skateboard/surfboard hybrid which turns massive deserts and abandoned temples into colossal skate parks. This is not only implied, but played entirely straight, with unlockable tricks and a few score-based time challenges to complete for currency. Sadly, there's no surf letters floating in the sky though. The world is constructed in the most satisfying fashion. Long slopes to give you speed, ramps to leap off, and even half pipes that allow you to get some serious airtime. All must be mastered to make progress eventually. And it becomes clear quickly that while you're equipped with a sword, it is more vehicle than weapon. This is something that Sword of the Sea does really well. There is conflict to be found, but the number of times the sword is swung in aggression or with intent to harm can be counted on one hand. As the protagonist, you're correcting the mistakes of the past, not fighting to prevent a mistake in future, which makes the experience of playing a more meditative, introspective one.
I am the beholder, and my eyes see beauty. Helping this is the sheer amount of beauty on display. Both aesthetically and musically, Sword of the Sea is an achievement, turning desolate ruins into stunning oases filled with familiar, iconic creatures from beautiful manta rays to majestic whale sharks evokes a fantastic sense of accomplishment and positivity. Whenever you finish bringing an area back to life, the soundtrack transitions from something laid back and understated into enthusiastic and exciting, with every note a joy. Though this comes as no surprise to anyone who played Abzu, which shares the musical direction of Austin Wintory. Not only the music but the sound effects are also immaculately implemented here. I play the PS5 version, so every whoosh and thump brought out by my actions blared from my controller, which is a fantastic way to keep me immersed in the world on my screen, something I appreciate immensely in a game that doesn't always have something exciting or gripping to follow along with. Sword of the Sea brought me to tears at one point. It's not something I can spoil because I would implore anyone who will ever play this to experience this particular moment without any foreknowledge. It's a short journey that took me a smidge over 3 hours to complete, but heck, what a stupidly enjoyable 3 hours those were!